Hello, everyone. It is I, the Fable. I'm back. Like I said, I was gonna do a part two. It's not really a part two, but the second part of this request. Carter, thank you again for the request. I know it says 1 month ago, but this was months ago. I had it saved because I had it in the backlog. Anyway, we're gonna be reacting to Seaspray this time. Okay, Seaspray is such an interesting character because he's literally a boat, or like has the alt mode of a boat. And I believe in one of the episodes, because I remember I watched a video talking about how Transformers can actually find love, or like love in the Transformers universe. And I believe Seaspray actually fell in love with an alien lady. And I think in one of the toys, I could be wrong, I think in one of the toys, it was in the Power of the Primes toy line. Someone correct me in the comments section, or maybe Chris will correct me. He actually has written in Cybertronian the name of his love, which I think is so freaking cute and really cool as a little detail. But let's check out Seaspray.
This week's episode is sponsored by Patreon supporter Nathaniel Surgeoner, who's requested the basics on one of his favorites, the Autobots' naval tactician, Seaspray.
Yeah.
The original Seaspray toy was first released in the second year of the Transformers franchise, 1985. He was part of the year's assortment of small-scale Autobot mini-vehicles and transformed into a hovercraft. Seaspray and his fellow 1985 mini-vehicles were some of the very first brand new Transformers toys which hadn't previously been released as part of a Japanese toy line. It's generally thought that they were designed for Takara's Micro-Change line, but wound up going unproduced until Transformers. Marvel Comics writer Bob Budiansky wrote a profile for Seaspray that characterized him as the Autobots' naval defense specialist, a bot who was slow and clumsy on land, but a speeding bullet on...
Dude, I love him. I love his design. I love the colors, blue and yellow. Just blue and gold. I can't explain it. Blue and gold colors are so good together, and he's beautiful.
Water. He loved the ocean and everything in it, and as such, he was more enthusiastic about his job than just about any other Autobot, and thrilled at doing battle over the waves. Now, Seaspray didn't get much time to shine in the Marvel comic book, in which he was a member of an underground Autobot resistance unit on Cybertron, who came to Earth over the Decepticon space bridge. But he enjoyed a bit more attention in the Transformers animated series. Seaspray joined the cast of the show midway through its second season, though no explanation was offered for where he had come from.
Of course.
He only appeared in a small handful of episodes, but he was instantly made memorable by his unusual gurgling voice, performed by actor Alan Oppenheimer, which made him sound like he was always underwater.
Nothing here to report, Prime. Just supervising a little cleanup operation.
Ooh, that's actually kind of cool. I wonder how he did it.
It was a trick Oppenheimer had used before, when he played Merman on He-Man and the Masters of the Universe.
We've all heard that before, Skeletor. And He-Man has stopped us each time.
In his showcase episode, Sea Change, Seaspray starred in the first
This is the one I was talking about. Yay!
Transformers love story, when he fell for the alien mermaid, Alana, one of a race of shape-changers named Tlaloc.
I love the fact that, like, I talked about it a lot in the video, like in the Transformers love video, but I love the fact that they can feel love. Love is such a powerful emotion, and it's beautifully when it's done beautiful and things like this.
Pool to reshape their bodies into any form they desired. To prove to Alana that he was a living being with a feeling heart and not just a machine, Seaspray used the pool to transform himself into a Tlalocon so the pair could be together. Sadly, a Decepticon attack forced Seaspray to return to his robot form, and Alana temporarily turned herself into a robot so they could fight the villains side by side. But in the end, the pair realized that their outsides didn't matter, as long as they felt the same way about each other inside. Other adventures for...
And like I talked about, because I don't think it's going to be in this video, but like freaking the fact that his toy, I hope he talks about it later, but the fact that his toy literally has her name written in freaking Cybertronian on his arm is so freaking cute.
Seaspray saw him captured by the Decepticons when they gained the power of invulnerability from a golden lagoon of invincible electrum. And he was even featured in a public service announcement, warning kids about the danger of not wearing a life jacket.
Which is
The
a good
continued
thing, yeah.
availability of
Which is actually a good thing to teach kids and people that can't swim, or even if you can, wear a life jacket, man. Drowning is painful and it's horrible and it sucks and meh.
his toy in 1986 also saw him appear briefly in the show's third season, helping search the seabed for the Decepticon titan, Trypticon. When his toy was discontinued in 1987, Seaspray was quietly phased out of both the cartoon and the comic with no fanfare.
Look at him, he
wouldn't be
looks so
seen on
happy.
store shelves again until 1993, when the figure was re-released in the Transformers Generation 2 toy line, now sporting a dark blue chrome paint job.
Ooh, the chrome and the yellow's kind of nice, not gonna lie. I like the dark blue chrome. It's kind of nice looking.
Seaspray's had a spotty history in the
Oh, what did they do to my boy? He looks like he's wearing a what do you call it? Friggin' life preserver kind of thing. It's funny.
21st century. Several new incarnations of the character have been featured in various different series over the years, but none of them have had a lot of story behind them. For example, the Seaspray of Transformers Animated was an aqueduct security guard on Cybertron who, like the original, loved his job. But his only appearances were a couple of barely visible crowd-scene cameos in the cartoon's third season in 2009,
Oh my
and
lord.
no toy of him was ever made. A live-action movie version of Seaspray debuted in the 2010
Oh, oh. That's
Hunt for the Decepticons toy line. The first brand new Seaspray figure since the original, this take on the character was no dinky mini vehicle, but rather a big, beefy bot who transformed into a transport hovercraft large enough to carry other small Autobot toys. He was specifically designed to interact with the Autobot infantry fighting vehicle, Breacher, and the pair
Ooh,
appeared working
Breacher.
together in the Japanese comic strip Unite for the Universe, battling a cell of rogue Decepticons in the Aegean Sea. This version of the character would also inspire a minifigure in the Creo building block
Look at the tiny little guy. He's cute.
toy line in 2014. In 2012, Seaspray was mentioned in the Transformers Prime animated series
Oh?
as a member of the Autobot commando unit, the Wreckers,
Wait,
who
really?
had been killed.
Sorry about that. I accidentally hit the wrong thingy. Sorry about that. Also, seriously, he was in the Wreckers? Holy crap.
When the Decepticon Dreadwing planted a bomb on his ship.
No.
The show's writers later contemplated introducing him into the series properly, revealing that he had survived the explosion and characterizing him as a grizzled old sailor who used a nautical whistle to strike fear into his enemies. But this ended up not happening, though the character would make an on-screen appearance in the form of a teeny-weeny cameo in sequel series Robots in Disguise
The
in
teeniest of
2017.
cameos, Chad.
Beyond that, unfortunately, there's not much more to tell about Seaspray. Like most characters from the earliest years of the franchise, he reliably pops up for minor appearances in comic books, mobile games, and the like, including even an evil Mirror Universe version of the character from the world of Shattered Glass, whose
Oh,
appearance
shit.
was based on the Decepticon hovercraft Storm Surge from the live-action
Ooh.
movie toy line. But he's never had any kind of big starring role. He did, however, get a brand new toy in the Titans Return toy line in 2017.
Look at him.
A
Look at that beautiful boy. Look at him. Oh, he's so handsome. So beautiful. I love him.
faithful update of his original figure, now with an added opening cockpit that could seat any of the small Titan Master figures released in the series. When this toy was released in the Japanese market as part of the Transformers Legends toy line in 2018, manga packaged with the figure shone the spotlight on Seaspray for the first time in ages, as he and Alana reunited for an
Aww.
adventure to save Alana's watery world from severe drought. The same year, a special version of the figure was released in the Japanese collector-targeted toy line Transformers Golden Lagoon, recolored in an all-gold color scheme, homaging Seaspray's adventure with the Golden Lagoon from the original cartoon. And that's the short and sweet story of Seaspray. This little sailor might not have the richest history, but with his unusual alternate mode and his iconic voice, his popularity with fans remains as unyielding as the ocean waves.
I love him, like legitimately. I say that a lot about these characters, but not gonna lie, it's true every time. I love many of these characters because they're all unique and really beautiful. I just kind of wish stories would give them more of a chance. I know that comics can't always give a lot of characters shots due to how many people, like, how many characters they are and everything, but come on, man. Seaspray, Warpath, I feel like with the right writers, they can do a lot, but yeah, no, it's not possible in the Skybound run, because, ugh.
And those are the basics on Seaspray. Thanks to Nathaniel for sponsoring this episode. Share your thoughts on Seaspray in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more videos about Transformers characters, history, and lore like this one. Plus, you can get early access to new episodes if you support the series on Patreon.
Alright guys, if you like this kind of content, do like, comment, and subscribe. I need to go through some other stuff you guys have recommended before. That's in the backlog. Make sure to check out Chris McFeely. He is a good guy. He's a great guy. Without him, we wouldn't have been able to learn about all these Transformers stuff. I probably wouldn't. And some of you might have not either. So yeah, do like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think about Seaspray. He's a cool guy. Anyway, love you guys. I'll see you all later. If you want to support me, I'll leave a link to my Ko-Fi. I could really use the help I can get him. We're not even halfway to the goal, and it's almost my birthday. I'm crying. Shut up, cry. Bye. Cry.